Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now I am an expat living in China and I hope to give you a non-political view of life over here for your average expat. So today I have a special episode. It's all about precious metals. So we have gold here and we have silver for the rest. And as we can see, they are really quite nice. Chinese gold and silver really has a nice kind of touch to it. You know, we can see many traditional Chinese characters and figures, engravings, and really they can also be very detailed as well in the process of putting those characters on there. So I really hope to talk to you about these investment metals, these precious metals, and really how easy it is to get hold of them in China. Maybe the procedures that you have to go through and where you can go to find them. And hopefully for those who are planning on coming to China in the future, or those who are already here, you will have a better idea of investing in precious metals in China. Okay, let's get started with this silver bar here. Now this is 100 grams of silver. And this is probably my favorite silver piece. We can see there is a tree and also a sort of monkey-like figure here. And then we can see these really dents in the sides, which is a nice touch. We can see 999.9% silver, 100 grams, and various Chinese writing or characters on the back. So this is really nice. Now, this is the same as this one. These are from the same seller. This one is 200 grams. We have a kind of a pig-like character here. We have a sort of logo, tree, and then all of this nice pattern on the bottom. And if we turn it around, we can see more Chinese characters. Chinese silver, I think it says, and then again 999.9% silver, 200 grams. So again, these two pieces are very nice and detailed. Now for these two, I did pay a premium, and I think that is because of the engraving. So, you know, like any place you go to buy precious metals, if you want to buy a piece that has more detail on it, you will obviously pay a premium for that. In contrast to this one here, this piece of silver is 50 grams, much less detail, just have the purity on the side. We have some Chinese characters, Chinese silver, and then we have this certificate of purity at the back here. So you'll have a number on this certificate, really just to identify or to verify that this is in fact 50 grams of 99.99% silver bar. Okay, now let's go to the centerpiece, perhaps the most beautiful piece of them all, and of course this is not silver, this is gold. This is 50 grams of gold. Now this again had a slight premium on it because it does have Chinese characters on it. It has some kind of detail on it, but also it really looks quite nice. Now, no serial number on the back. That was a worry for me. I had to contact the seller and ask why there was no serial number, and he just said to me that there was really no need to put a serial number on the back when the electronic purchase or invoice would be enough evidence. But also the fact that, you know, this is really quite easy to sell back to the dealer if you should choose to do so. Okay, so let's get into how I got hold of these pieces in China. So as you know, I do live in China. I am working here, living here long term, and really it was very easy for me as a foreigner to get hold of precious metals, gold and silver. Now I went to 3 different stores. You could call them online jewelry stores, perhaps also bullion dealers. So we have these two, which are from the same seller, then the gold from another seller, and then the silver from another seller. I bought the gold first, and I have to admit I was pretty apprehensive about buying gold online. That's exactly where I went. I went to an online jewelry store, and this one was based in Shenzhen, so far away from me here in Qingdao. But it came very quickly. There were no procedures really that I had to go through other than clicking the button buy. I was expecting, evidence of my identification. I was expecting, passport information, or even being denied it altogether because I didn't have a Chinese identification card, a national identification card, which does happen with certain medications and things over here. And I'd like to talk about this in another video. But no, there was none of this to go through, no procedures, no hurdles. I managed to get hold of it very easily. It came within about a day. They sent it by a VIP package, a premium logistics company, and I had to sign for the package. And yeah, it was really quite an enjoyable and rapid delivery for this piece. Now for the other two, really quite similar. Not as much protocol for that because they are worth a lot less, but still it came very quickly from the other supplier based in Hong Kong, China Silver. And as for the final piece, this one I think it took the longest to arrive, but it is only 50 grams of silver, and it is also worth a lot less. You're probably talking about, well, the equivalent of about £25 to get hold of one of these. But I would say in general, yeah, very easy to get hold of all of these pieces. Now, if you want to buy coins from these sellers, it's possible. You can do this too, probably with the same ease. And also you can buy them from the bank, I have heard as well. I read this somewhere that you can buy these coins and perhaps even bars from the bank, and they do give mostly gold we're talking about here, but perhaps silver as well. Now when we talk about the places that you can go to buy these gold and silver investment pieces, you really have a lot of choice. Chinese people have traditionally put a lot of their money into, if not property, then certainly into rare metals, notably gold and silver. And so many of the malls and what have you do have jewelry shops in them where you can go to buy, gold bars, silver bars, but also bracelets, rings, all kinds of jewelry pieces and also investment pieces. So you are spoilt for choice over here, and as far as I'm aware, and as far as I have experienced, there are little to no barriers to foreigners actually getting hold of gold and silver in China. Now the only difficulty I can see then is getting them out of the country, and this is something that I have yet to do. So for those of you looking for information about actually getting these things out of China or bringing them into the country, I am afraid I don't have as much information about this. But I think it will eventually happen. I will eventually have to take these out of the country and perhaps bring them back in again. So we will see. We will see. Only time will tell. Okay everyone, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.